In the previous part of the video, we talked about the artifacts created by Minifabric and how to use them with different tools, including using Fabric VS Code extension. In this part of the video, we will reveal some of the secrets of Minifabric, how Minifabric was developed and designed, and some of the tricks that you can use when you work and learn Hyperledger Fabric.
Minifabric itself is a container on Docker Hub. You can find it by search hfrd/minifab. All it takes to upgrade Minifabric is to do a Docker pull. Because Minifabric community adding new features quite often, it is probably a good idea to do a Docker pull of the image once in a while. Minifabric was written as Ansible playbooks and a small amount of a bash script, and everything is packaged in a container. So if you look at your system after you put down Minifabric, you should only have one small script and a Docker container. Minifabric works with Docker endpoints to create or remove Docker containers. So these containers in Fabric terms are CA, peer, or order nodes. Minifabric uses Fabric command line to accomplish various tasks such as manage chain code, manage channels, manage channel configurations. It does not use any SDKs such as Go SDK or Python or Node SDK. This is it is done this way on purpose so that Minifabric is always up to date. Whatever the Fabric release is, Minifabric can be always at the same level. Minifabric dynamically create various bash script based on request commands. For example, if you do chain code install, Minifabric will dynamically create a script for installing chain code. All created script saved in var's run directory, which users can always inspect and learn how things get done. Minifabric maintains a very clean working directory. Everything created during the execution process are kept in var's directory. Everything in this directory will be completely removed when you run cleanup command. Minifabric works on both Linux and OS X. Windows support is in progress. All certificates generated are kept in var's key files directory. Minifab generate command will regenerate all certificates. Minifab down command will not remove the generated certs. This will be important if you do not want to regenerate the search each time you stand up your Fabric network nodes. All discovered certificates, endorsement policy files are kept in var's discover directory. This is particularly important for an organization joined the network late and does not have other organizations, certificates, or even nodes. So you probably will need to run discover command to pull down other organizations, certificates, and endpoints. Then you can do transactions. Profiles generated for various tools, including VS Code, are kept in var's profiles directory. Initial channel config.txt YAML file is at vars config.ts.yaml. This file is generated when your Fabric is set up. Once your Fabric network is up running, This file is no longer needed. Minifabric supports one command execution or combined commands execution. For example, you can run minifab install, then minifab approve, so that's basically two commands. Or you can simply run minifab install, comma, approve as just one command. As long as the commands are not network setting up commands, you can chain them all together if you really know what you're doing and you know that every step should complete successfully. All command line options such as dash channel name, dash database, dash type can be specified on any command. The option values will be saved in execution context even if the current execution does not actually use the value. Minifabric uses the admin users from each organization for all the operations. These user credentials can be found in vars key files, organizations, org name, users directory. In future releases of Fabric, we will add functions to have other types of users and allow Minifabric users to pick whatever user they want to use for various operations. Minifabric uses discovered chain code endorsement policy to figure out which peers are the endorsement targets. It is important to run Minifabric discover command after network membership changes or chain code level endorsement policy changes so that the endorsement can be sent to the right peers for endorsement. This is the very reason why when you use minifab invoke command, you never specify which peers to send the transactions to. Minifabric will find the necessary certs either from vars key files or vars discover directory. With the current release of Minifabric, you can do quite complex things for your Fabric network. If you don't want to use Fabric crypto chain to generate certificates, you can provide your own crypto config YAML file. You can place your own crypto config file, name it my-crypto-config.yaml, and place it in vars directory. Minifab generate command will use your provided config file to generate crypto materials. If you provide entirely your own crypto material, Minifab will skip the cert generation. This is useful when you have all your crypto material produced by other means. You just don't want to use Fabric crypto chain utility. You can also use Minifabric to generate a very large network crypto material once, then use customized spec .yaml files on different servers. Let's say you have 10 physical servers. Each will only run one peer. Right? In that case, you can use one instance of Minifabric to generate all necessary crypto materials once for all 10 servers. But you have 10 different spec.yaml files. and then one for each server. Then you can distribute all the critical materials onto these 10 servers, but when you run minifab up command, each will just use a specific spec YAML file. So by doing this, you set up 10 different peers on 10 different servers, but the materials actually will generate once. They may belong to one organization or belong to multiple organizations. That's totally fine. This way, you actually set up Fabric network across multiple servers. Minifabric has this execution context concept, which is basically a list of variable names and their values that reflect the current state of Minifabric. The context is saved in var's env settings file. That file is a real bash script which contains every minifab command option name and its current value. Notice that cc underscore parameters, cc underscore transient underscore data, cc underscore policy are all base 64 encoded, since their values can contain double quotes, parentheses, space, comma, etc. It is extremely important not to change this file unless you know exactly what you're doing. This concludes our entire video on Minifabric. Thanks very much for watching.